Hey, how's it going? Today I want to talk about the last part of the kinetic chain and the role of it. So I'm talking about the wrist and what we should do with the wrist when we hit some forehands. So when we take a look, the action of the wrist, as we make the contact, the wrist is laid back into a powerful position. It's not like this. It's like laid back here as we make the contact. As we talk about the wrist joint is not so much responsible for hitting the shot, is more responsible for controlling the shot, especially controlling our racket face, how much it's closed, how much is opened. Sometimes when we hit with lots of spin, but our shots are still long, we need to close the racket face a bit more. So the wrist joint acts like a feel, how closed, how opened, how much laid back, in which direction is our racket face. It's responsible for controlling our shots. So the wrist joint has a tendency to move too much in all kinds of directions. And I think it's definitely a red flag when your wrist is too active. So you're like a magician doing some unnecessary stuff, and definitely you're going to lose your accuracy. So the role of the wrist is try to lay the wrist back and try to activate it upwards. So you don't need to do some unnecessary things with the wrist. So as we take the closer look, I'm accelerating the wrist upwards, waving for goodbye. I advise you to, when you hit the ball, when you make contact with the ball, try to feel that your racket strings are touching the ball. Try to get that feeling that your wrist is active. So definitely, I advise you to use your wrist, but in the proper way, so you won't lose your accuracy. So you will get decent amount of topspin into your shots. So you feel more confident and you don't lose your accuracy. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.